understand how that category is different from detentions, complaints based on detention. Because the vast majority of complaints are made based on detentions.
Correct.
Those detentions can occur during traffic stop, definite stop, and then also radio call.
Yes. Yes. And in some cases, what we deal with on the department, officers think, well, I responded to a radio call. How can that possibly be biased policing when I responded to a radio call? And that's why our policy is so specific that it's not just the response or the detention that matters, it's what occurs after the detention. That should be based on bias
right.
as well.
I mean, the radio call complaints are very, very nominal. The vast majority of complaints occur. I think that it's telling that the vast majority of complaints happen that are detentions during traffic stops. Is that correct?
It's traffic stops and pedestrian stops. Absolutely. That has been consistent as long as I've been in internal affairs dealing with the bias policing reports.
I look forward to what we can derive from in terms of more what insights we can derive from just the data. I mean, all we have are the numbers, and we know that complaints are made based on based on those stops, the detentions, and so that should tell us that that's an area to focus on. But
right. And that's where that's where body-worn visual video comes into play, because when the complaints are made, there's some record, not necessarily a complete record of the incident to allow you to definitively say that absolutely nothing wrong happened, but you have a record of what the officer's conduct was in dealing with the call and how they handled it and how they dealt with the community members. Were they polite? Were they deferential? Were they empathetic? All of the things that we expect our officers to be when they deal with members of the public.
I appreciate the sensitivity you're expressing with respect to this, and certainly the added data that you've provided. I think Commissioner Kim's question and then your example help us understand how difficult it is to evaluate these cases and why it's so important that the department has implemented the special protocols it has on bias policing, because you just take a relatively simple example, the radio call. You take two radio calls that are exactly the same, except that in one the suspect is African American male, and the other the suspect is white female.
That was going to happen there.
So one of the issues in bias policing is whether the officer treats that person that they come in contact with the same as they would another person. Even in response, can you please not interrupt? Even in response to the radio call. And so I appreciate your sensitivity on this. I raise again, as I have in the past, Table 9, the last table, which shows the allegation dispositions for closed complaints, and both for the quarter and for all three of the years, 2015, 2014, and 2013. There are no cases where the complaint was sustained. And that's out of, for the 3 years, 436 bias policing allegations with 0 sustained. And I continue to raise questions and urge you to do what you're doing and in depth as you can do it to see whether we can get to the bottom of it.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Do we have any comments on this matter?
Yes, sir. We have 7 comment cards. We have Prentice Jenkins, Pete White, General Jeff, Melina Abdullah.
Prentice Jenkins, City Life Newsletter publisher since 1991. I figured I could express myself on this agenda item better with song. It's called Bias Policing. Oh, you better watch out You better not drive, you better not walk. I'm telling you, bias policing is somewhere in your city. Bias policing, taking a list, just checking it twice. They want to know if you're black or you're white. Bias policing, here is somewhere in your city. Bias policing sees you when you're driving or walking down your block. So keep your hands up in the air so you don't accidentally get shot. Better watch out, you better not drive, you better not walk. I'm telling you, bias policing, here is somewhere in your city. Bias policing, making a list, is checking it back. They want to know if you're white or black. Bias policing, here is somewhere in your city. Bias policing, ask you where you're going or where you're coming from. So keep your hands up in the air so you can say you had a gun. Oh, you better watch out, you better not drive, you better not walk. I'm telling you, bias policing, here is somewhere in your city. Everybody, bias policing, here is somewhere in your city.
Thank you.
Pete White.
It's getting creative up in here, boy, I tell you. Someone mentioned Chief Parker earlier today, and I think it's relevant for this item. When we think about Chief Parker and how he populated the LAPD rank and file, he literally recruited from the Klan police officers from Louisiana and Mississippi. And it was that recruitment that spawned Daryl Gates. It was that recruitment that spawned Chief Beck, who says Daryl Gates, after everything we know about Daryl Gates, was his top cop. Right? And so when we think about the numbers that we see and what was not talked about today, Stu, in 2015, right, law enforcement encounters per the Inspector General, black contact 118, Latinos, but y'all call them Hispanic, 34, white 15. In 2014, black 148. This is contacts and encounters. Latino, y'all call them Hispanic, 30, white 15. And so when we see 0 sustained, 78% unfounded, we know it jives with the rich racist history, right? That you continue to do the job as you see it, right? Propaganda, not propaganda. Propaganda is thick in here this morning. And test the line is the way, right, of the LAPD. It's interesting when I thought about